Hi guys, this is Spirit Guided Marriage. Marriage is not a human concept, but it is God's idea. We need a biblical principle for a permanent and long-lasting relationship. Are you ready to save, to improve, or to strengthen your marriage? Watch a new series of our program every Monday at 7 p.m. UK time. And remember, it's not about who is wrong, but it's about what is wrong. Thank you and remain blessed.
Hi guys, it's nice to see you today. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever
or good night,
whatever the time of the place you are in the world. But it's nice to see you again. We are back. This is Spirit Guided Marriage. We are back again to talk to the couples, to the married people.
Yes.
We have missed you. It's been 2 weeks now. We have not come back, but we are back now again. So it's lovely to see you, and it's lovely that you're gonna be watching the program of today. We will be talking about finance today.
That's right.
But we hope that you have been doing well. God is still blessing your marriage.
Yes.
But we'll be talking today about more things, how we can improve our marriage, because there are a lot of things that our marriages can fail because we fail to understand what we have to do in our marriage.
Absolutely. We know that the finance has been the key issue. Money. I've seen couples that were happy together as soon as one start working or when start getting business going great, then the problem comes. I've seen friends and people that were in relationship, they were fine until they start earning huge amount of money, that problem comes, and then divorce rates start escalating because of money. That's why we have decided that today we will speak about finance. And the good news is we're going to share our experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do we manage our finances and how do we do it?
Yeah.
We're going to share the same experience, and hopefully it's going to bless some of you. We're not saying that ours is the best, but that's how we've been doing it since the 26th of April 1996 on a Friday, 1:45. Temperature was 24, 23 when I met my wife. So we've been using the same strategy. It has worked, the same strategy. Now we have 4 girls, 4 children together by the same strategy. So we believe that we're going to share the experience with you, and it's going to be a blessing.
Yeah, okay, maybe as well, just to give some of the examples, just maybe talking, maybe to specifically say this to the husband, especially if your wife is working and maybe she's earning more than you as a husband, I think it causes as well some of the problems,
Yes.
The husband feel less inferior because the wives are earning more. But it does not matter really. It does not have to make any changes, The husband has to know that, me and my wife, we are one.
That's
Finance does not need to change anything in your marriage. So husband still need to be able to feel free. Whether your wife is earning more than you, it does not matter really.
Yes.
Still love your wife, still respect your wife, and the wife still love your husband as well. You don't have to disrespect him because you are earning more than him. So it's both ways really.
Both ways.
It doesn't have to make any difference.
And then we spoke again about the order. Remember, sometimes what problems happening in the families in the order. We like to say, first of all, number one comes God.
Yeah.
Number one in a relationship supposed to be God. You know what is number 2?
Family.
Yes,
Number
your
2 is
spouse, the family, of
family,
course.
your spouse.
Number 1 is God. Number 2, it's your spouse, it's your husband, it's your wife. Now, God did not say number 1 is God and number 2 is your money. No. When you reverse the order, things will go upside down. That's why God knew when He designed a marriage. He said the love of money is the root of all evil. But the love of a human being, the love of the spouse God has given you, the love of the husband God has given you, that will help. So listen, we got to believe what God is saying. I like to give an example of coronavirus. Whether you believe in it or not, it kills.
Yeah.
Whether you believe in coronavirus or not, it is a danger to us. So the same thing, God has given us an order that after God comes my wife, after God comes your husband. When you respect that order, but if you say everything you put money first, my business first, and then your family comes second, then God will occupy the third position, that becomes a trouble in the relationship. Remember, God has created you to be in control, in dominion of fish and animals. God did not create you to dominate another human being. God created you to love another human being, also to submit to another, but not to take control of the other people. So the point is, don't fight to find the right person. You say, I'm looking for the right person. No, you be the right person. You be the one to change. Because if you are fighting, everybody's fighting to be somebody in the house, then there's nobody in the house. Did you hear that? If everybody's fighting in the house to be somebody, then there will be nobody in the house. You're supposed to love the person next to you. And God says something, a man must leave what? A man must leave
his family, his
mother and father, and cling to who?
And join to your wife.
Join to your wife.
Not to join to your not to him to join to the finance. No. Not him to love the finance, or not him to love the money, but him, the wife. He says to join to the wife. So the first priority when the husband leaves his mother and father,
is
the
to
first
join
thing
to the wife.
Is the wife. Not join to your
not
car,
to the finances,
not to your money, not to your
not
business,
to your job.
Those that the primary things.
They come secondary. Other things are second. But the first thing God wanted you to leave your house, to leave your family, to leave your friends, to join to your spouse. But once you value the spouse, which means money comes last or second, then you will honor her or you will honor him. You will not honor money.
Because once you love your wife, once you love your wife, she becomes your priority.
Absolutely.
And everything after that, it does not mean much to you because she's number one. Then anything after your wife, then you won't value that because you're thinking the wife is my first number one. Then whatever comes after, is for the wife as well.
Absolutely.
I think I remember, my example is, like my husband said, we've got 4 girls, and most of the time, I'll be home, not working, looking after kids or on maternity, and I was not working, so he was working alone, But how we do it is we've got one joint account. We never had 2 separate accounts. Is bank account or bank account. Yes, we've got one bank account, but it's a joint account.
Absolutely.
So when money comes, really, it's come in one account. Does it make sense? So
anyone can dig in.
Yeah. So when he get paid, money is there for me. I can see. I don't have to worry. I know how much he get paid. Whereas I know that there are wives outside. They're talking, to other wives. Being wife is. There are wives out there who are being hurt or they're feeling pain because they've got no idea how much their husband are earning, or they cannot even have access to their husband account because either they're not working and they're feeling left out in the marriage, and that's what causes the problem, So they feel that. But for me, I never really felt that because, and you never feel as well unsafe that I'm able to see the money. So you didn't have to bring any thoughts or any negative thoughts because we are one. So whatever we receive is one as well. Doesn't have to be separately.
Yes.
So
make your wife.
I never feel that less important
that I'm not working.
because
Exactly.
I'm not working.
That's one of the things we do. When my wife went to go, when she was not working, she can go to the shop, use the bank card. There's nothing of karataya moto. No, the card is for everyone. My wife will take the bank card. She will come back, baby, I've done this thing. That is how you value the person. Because to me, money does not bring happiness.
Yeah.
Money cannot buy such love. No, there's no way money can buy that. Money can give you a prostitute, that's right, on a temporary basis, but to have love, to have a home, you don't need money.
And money will not give you happiness anyway.
You will not get it.
Money for happiness.
Absolutely.
Because your wife or your marriage can break, and then you'll be left, hurt.
With money
for
that will not sustain you.
Will not give you happiness.
Absolutely.
And your marriage is broken. So let's remember that family is very important. Not money.
And again, the book of Timothy, we're gonna be speaking about 1 Timothy 6 verse 7. This is what it says. You have brought nothing in this world, and you will not take anything out of this world. Did you hear that? Whatever money you are divorcing your partner for, whatever car, whatever house, you want to share the property. None of these things, you will take them out of this world. But the woman or the spouse or the husband you are mistreating, you will see him in heaven if you will make it. You will see him, if not in heaven, you will see him in hell if you want to choose whatever way. So in other words, the value of a human being is far more than the things that we think we value. So please, we brought nothing, but you will take out nothing. That's why you need your wife. So you share your information. Your wife needs to have your bank account PIN number. I've seen relationship, your husband, your wife does not know your PIN number.
No idea.
How do you explain that? What a relationship is that? And then you call yourself unmarried because your spouse can't see your bank account. You are belittling the other spouse because you earn more. You think that your husband is nothing because you earn more. Money does not bring happiness. You need to have your husband, your wife, have access into your account and share things together. That's how my wife and I, we do it. We have an account where we all share. We have an account where we have our savings, even our Facebook's account. Strange enough, we have one Facebook account. You can have two.
I
Doesn't
think
matter.
with our bank account number or PIN number, we have, we're using our I'm not going to tell you which one because you may know that date of birth anyway, but we are using one of our daughter's date of birth. It's our bank password.
Yes.
Is it the PIN number?
The PIN number, which we're going to change it after this video.
Yes, of
because
course.
You heard.
Yeah. So when I'm going to the bank, I don't have to ask my husband, what's the PIN number again? Because we use the same PIN number for one of our daughter's date of birth, So that's what we do. So for me, really, I'll say as well, speaking to the unmarried, to the wives who are not working, I think I'm more passionate on talking to wives and standing on their behalf.
Yeah.
Because I've gone across wives who are really hurting, but the wives who are not working, I'll appeal this to the husband to say, honor your wife, love your wife, respect your wife, whether they're working or not.
That's right.
I've seen, and I've seen wives which are not working, and the husband are feeling so uncomfortable to give them their bank accounts, just to say go and do shopping. Either the husband has to go with them because they don't want them to know the PIN number. They go with them, they are paying, they don't want the wife to know the PIN number.
That's right.
Or they tell them use exactly £100, so or 100 rand, whatever it is, or $100. So if they go over, it's become a problem. Why did you use more than I told you to use? That's just caused a problem in a marriage, So husband, you are feeling uncomfortable and you're calling someone your wife. She is your wife. She's not your sister. She's not your whatever. She is your wife. You are supposed to be one. So feel comfortable. Love each other. Money is just money. Money will not bring happiness, but your wife will bring you happiness. So I'm standing this saying, talking to the husband and saying, it does not matter, whether your wife is not working. Feel comfortable. Give her your bank card. Let the PIN know the PIN number. She don't have to suffer because she's not working and she's feeling pain and doing everything in the house, but she's not being respected because she's not working.
Absolutely. Again, we need to understand the Bible says the woman is a helper. If you think the woman is a helper, does it say the helper for every area of the house, not in the finances? No. The woman is a helper for every area of your life. If it takes two of you to make the marriage successful, it will take two of you to make your finances successful. And then trust me, when you love your wife, when you treat her well, or when you love your husband, you treat him well, you are serving God by serving your spouse. You are honoring God by honoring your spouse. Don't tell, it's my debt, you borrow this thing, it's my car, it's my debt. Actually, it's our car.
Actually, when I was saying that, I've heard someone who said, a wife who said, I have to pay my husband because I'm owing him. And I was like, you're owing your husband.
Owe your husband.
You're
owing yourself.
Yeah, you're owing yourself. If you're owing your husband money, you're owing yourself, But really, what you're saying, I've heard a wife saying, I'm owing my husband, he pays some of my bills.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
That's not the spirit guided marriage. This is the world guided. This is the world marriage, and it's a matter of time. That marriage, you are silently divorced without knowing. You should treat the spouse great. And then again, to conclude, we are saying that there's nothing wrong to have one car or two cars, but let it be your cars.
Yes.
Let it be your debt. Let it be your pain. Let it be for both of you to say your money, your income should be merged. Income should be shared. Do not lose a precious being God has given you for the sake of money, which is a paper for the face of the queen or face of dollar inside on it. Don't lose what God has given you for the sake of money, because I can buy lottery and I can win lottery if I want to do those type of things, but I can't win such a God-fearing woman. You need to honor the person God's doing that. Honoring your spouse means you're honoring God. I think that's all we were talking about. Please see us again next week, Tuesday. Mommy want to add something? I believe not. But see us again on Spirit Guided Marriage. We believe marriage are made to last forever. We believe marriage are supposed to be successful.